Hello everyone, this is our new lesson in the series English Proficiency, and the lesson is about how to converse in specific situations. It's presented by me, Palak Sharma. Few things about me: I'm an economics honors student, and no need to worry that who am I to teach you English, because I am a content developer intern, and consider me a mixture of Keats and Shakespeare. I'm a poet at heart and a theatre geek. To follow me on Unacademy, here's my URL. For any doubt, feedback, queries, feel free to write in the comment section. And do not forget the 3 R's in the S: rate, review, recommend, and share the lessons. Now, conversations are a part of everyday life, right? We all converse in all kinds of situations, and we need to converse. It's the need of the R every time. So here are some brief tips you need to first go through before getting into any conversation. First of all, change your attitude. Attitude is the most important things when it comes to conversing with people, or when it comes to interacting with people in general. So change your attitude first of all. Do not consider yourself inferior. You are not less than anybody. You are yourself and you are the best. Do not consider yourself less than anybody, okay? So change your attitude first of all. Second thing, expose yourself. Expose yourself to as many things, as many people as possible. Do not restrict yourself. Do not confine yourself in any kind of niche. Break all niches and move out of your comfort zone. You'll find yourself literally improved a lot. You will get a burst of self confidence at that time. So expose yourself initially. Third thing, always keep talking. Whenever you are having a conversation with someone, you need to keep the string flowing, right? You do not need to break it. So whenever you're conversing with someone, do not stop all of a sudden. You may take small pauses and all stuff, but do not keep long pauses, because the person who is sitting in front of you having a conversation will think you are bored. You're not interested in the conversation, so he'll lose the interest himself. Do not make yourself seem disinterested at all. You are interested in the conversation. You want the conversation to keep going, right? So do not restrict yourself. Keep talking, keep talking. Whatever comes in your mind, say. Do not blab, okay? Do not speak trash, right? But still, speak. What comes into your mind, just speak it out. Do not worry about malfunctions and all, because initially you are a speaker, right? You are a novice in this field, so you are going to make mistakes, and the person who knows you, or even who don't know you, they know that you're going to make mistakes, and they will understand your mistakes, right? So keep talking, and do not forget to expose yourself and change your attitude towards the language. Surround yourself with English, and you will find yourself very comfortable with this language. Now we'll start with some basic tips which we come across in everyday life, like greeting people or introducing yourself, or having simple conversations about locational directions, or any kind of likes and dislikes. These kind of situations we'll deal with in this lesson. First thing is greetings. So these are 5 kind of greetings, like you can always initiate a conversation with them. So you can say hi or hello, then according to the time of the day, you can say good morning, afternoon, evening, anything which suits the time. Then for further enhancing your conversation, you can say how are you doing. And if it's an informal conversation, you are with your friend or an old relative, you can say how you're doing. It's quite informal. For the same thing, how are you doing, or how are you doing, kind of thing. Then if someone asks you the same question, how are you doing, then you can just say fine and how about you, because you need to be very cordial, because the person in front of you asked you the same question, you need to ask it to them too. How are they doing? And if somebody asks you in return, you should say okay, thanks. That's what they will say if you ask the same question to them, right? Now, introducing oneself. Introducing oneself happens in 2 situations. The first one is the informal situation, when you are with your friends. The second one is the formal situation, or the business situations as we call. So in the first case, when you are informally introducing yourself, just mention your first name, okay? You should just say I am Rajesh, or I am Lakshya. Nobody's going to be bothered about your surname in this case, okay? Nobody's bothered about your full name, okay? The second case is when you are in a business or formal situation. So you will say your full name in this case, because the people are going to know you professionally. It's a professional case. So you will say I am Rajesh Sharma, or I am Laksh Gupta. Now, you will also initiate the conversation, or inculcate the conversation further, by saying it's nice to meet you, it's nice meeting you, it's good to meet you. And if somebody says the same to you, you can respond by nice to meet you too, right? It's very easy. You just need to add things up, and you will become a great conversationalist. It's the new word I'm coining right here. But you will definitely become a good conversationalist if you know how to keep pulling the thread, okay? Learn to keep pulling the thread. Never miss the string. Never lose your grip on the string of conversation. Just hold on to it so tight that people will know you are very much interested in talking to them. You are very eager to talk to them, knowing about their life, stuff and all, okay? Time reading is another important thing in English, because most of us, even the elite ones, the good ones, educated ones, the posh English ones, even we are quite bad at it sometimes. We are very much confused. What do we call it? What do we call it? Quarter to, quarter past. We are very much confused. Okay, so this needs a very important mention in this case. So if it's just 12, the minutes hand is on 12. It's simply 7 or it's 8 or it's 9, whatever the time is. You can just say it's 7 a.m. p.m. It's 8 a.m. p.m. Okay, it's exact time. Now suppose the same thing is on 12. Okay, the minute hand is also on 12, the hour hand is also on 12. So then if it's in the morning, then it's noon. If it's in the night, it's midnight. Okay, 12 in the noon is after day and 12 in the night is after midnight. Okay, now 3:10, what do we call it? We can say it's 10 minutes after 3. We can also say it's 10 minutes past 3, right? You can say in both cases it's 10 minutes after and past, both can be used, right? So if same way you can say it's 7 minutes, it's 14 minutes past 7, like I did the same mistake, right? So most of us do these kind of mistakes. We need to get through this mistake and we need to learn how can we exactly say these things, so say the time readings. Now 9:15, so whenever 15 comes in between, it becomes quarter. So if it's 9 minutes, 9 p.m. and then 15 minutes, we can say it's quarter after 9. It's quarter past 9. And suppose it's 8:45, which is the time, then you would say it's quarter to 9. Means 15 minutes are yet left and it will be 9 after 15 minutes. So you will say it's quarter to 9 if it's 8:45, and 9:15, then you will say quarter after 9. Same way we can say it's 21 minutes past 1, 5 minutes past 11, 9 minutes past 2. Same way, okay? And in this case you can also say 11:05 and 2:09, right? Keep this in mind. Now, likes and dislikes. So these are simple questions in which the answer lies within the question itself. You just need to assess the question properly and you'll find your answer in the question. Like, are you from Delhi? Yes, I am from Delhi. The same thing, from Delhi, from Delhi. Are you becomes first someone is asking you, so you will become I, and are will become am, of course, because you are talking in first person, talking to yourself. Now, is he a doctor? No, he's not a doctor. Again, the question and the answer, they had everything in common. Is this free? Yes, this is free. Do you like apple? Yes, I do. Does she live in New Orleans? No, she doesn't. So there is answer within the question every single time. You just need to keep your glance very straight and observant and you'll find your answer within the question itself. Now, gratitude expression. It's another important thing because I read a quote somewhere that feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not presenting it, right? So we are like very humble people. We need to express gratitude, and expressing gratitude always adds up to your character. Whenever you say thanks to a person, like I'll be very much awed if you say thanks to me in the comment section, right? So thanks, let's just adds up to humanity. Fine. So you can say thanks in a wonderful manner. You have lots of ways to say thanks. You can say thanks, thank you, I appreciate it. Say thanks for the trip, thanks for your time, thanks for the nice gift, and I appreciate your kindness, which always works. This is not exactly gratitude, but it is like a kind of gratitude expression. Now, getting direction is also very important thing, and here are some ways in which you can get direction. Where is that place? How do you get to that place? And how do I get to that place? It's almost same. Can you tell me how to get to there? Or can you give me directions to that place? What's the best way to get to that place? That place can be any place which you want to go to, right? Location guidance is another important thing. Like suppose if someone asks you, excuse me, is there a grocery store around here? You can say, yeah, there's one right across the street. Okay, and if you need to ask someone, can you tell me how to get to Jaipur? You can say sorry. If someone says, if you don't know how to go to Jaipur, then you can answer him by saying sorry, I don't live around here, I don't know. Giving directions is very simple. You just need to know exactly where the place is. If you don't know, simply say sorry, I don't live around here. And if you know, then give directions like go straight, go to left, it's right there, next to mall, next to a building, next to hospital, if it's right next to some place. If you remember some landmark, say like turn left when you get to Baker Street. You know the landmark, you will mention the landmark. Do like these things, okay? Now remember that your goal is to communicate with people in English, and it's acceptable for the beginners to make little malfunctions in it, okay? Expose yourself to English environment and assume situations. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Imagine meeting a friend, old friend, and talking to him about all this stuff which has happened in these years, and do not worry about mistakes. Remember, creating your own world of English is the most important thing. Never forget this. That's it for the lesson. Thank you. Do not forget the 3 R's and the S. Rate, review, recommend, and share the lesson. Let the light shine. Have a nice day.